Sorry, guys. Okay. There's a... Okay, should I just start?
No, you guys play the school song in a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it's you.
Okay. Good evening, students, faculty, staff, alumni, and guests. Welcome to the 2025 Homecoming Coronation. My name is Elena Schmidt, and I have had the honor of serving as your 2025 Homecoming co-chair this year, along the side with Carter Schmidt. At this time, I'd like to invite the rest of our incredible committee to join me on stage. Please welcome Mackenzie Snyder, our marketing chair. Sophia Ritter, our parade chair. And Claire Haas, our coronation chair. Other committee members include Harley Davis, Carter Hitchcock, Andrea Phillips, McCall Schmitz, Luca Vale, and Nick Schwab. Each of these dedicated individuals has played a vital role in the making of this week of events a reality. I am so grateful for their hard work and commitment. Thank you, guys. Next, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone on campus and in the community for coming together to help us celebrate and carry forward this treasured homecoming tradition. Finally, before we continue, I'd like to take a minute and recognize any past royalty who are able to join us tonight. Past royalty, please stand up. Thank you so much for coming back to Northern and spending this special evening with us.
Please join me in recognizing some of the key people and groups who have made this incredibly possible. All the staff members who assisted with events throughout the week, the NSU Foundation staff for their ongoing support, our Dean of Students, Sean Blackburn, for his leadership and guidance, the amazing team at Residence Life, the Wolf Shop and the Swag Shop for getting our t-shirts in the hands of students, faculty, and staff into the community, Brian Omlin, theater assistant, along with Keith Grable and Paul Mozloff, for helping making this event run smoothly. Brittany Holler, our catering and retail manager, and the entire Sodexo staff for keeping us well fed and happy. The President's Office for supporting the meal before coronation. The hardworking team from the facility plant for making our campus look amazing. And a big thank you to the entire Student Affairs team for the continuous support. The essential help from the technology services for keeping us connected. The NSU Marching Wolves under the direction of Dr. Travis Netzer for setting the perfect soundtrack to our week. A special shout out to Thunder, our amazing mascot, for keeping the high energy.
And of course, our community partners, including the City of Aberdeen, and all the local businesses who have supported us this week. Aberdeen Chamber of Commerce, Aberdeen Wings, Alevity Entertainment, Buffalo Wild Wings, Caribou Coffee, Culver's Restaurant, Domino's Pizza, Golden Ticket Cinemas, Hitch and Post, Jersey Mike Subs, Charisma Boutique, Lang's Audio, TV and Appliance, Lily's Floral, Pounders Pub and Grub, Qdoba, Revive Day Spa, Riddle's Jewelry, Santo Tequila, Starbucks Coffee, The Market on the Plaza, The Swag Shop, The Zoo and Loggers, 322, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and The Wolf Shop. A huge thank you to all the Northern students, faculty, and staff who have attended this year's events. You made it this week what it is. A special recognition to our 2025 Royalty Court for their positive spirits, enthusiasm, and campaigning throughout the week. You truly made it a memorable and fun for all. Finally, we would like to thank Allison Cook and Carly Meckles for our committee advisors for all of their hard work to make this week exactly what we envisioned. We couldn't have been able to do all of this if it weren't for you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you've done this week.
Now it's a big moment for faculty, staff, and students' organizations. Time to announce the winner of this year's office decorating contest. We had some fantastic displays that really captured the spirit Wolves Through Time, and we are excited to share the result. Band, drum roll, please. This year's office decorating winner is the Student Success Center. Congrats to everyone involved. As we continue to celebrate, it's my pleasure to invite the NSU Marching Band under the direction of Dr. Travis Netzer to perform the school song.
Okay. Now it's time to meet the 2025 Homecoming Royalty Court. Each candidate will be introduced with their sponsor, academic major, campus involvement, and personal story, including special acknowledgments to faculty, staff, or mentors who made an impact during their Northern journey. Please help me welcome our first Queen candidate, Renee Taylor.
Renee's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the Athletic Department. Renee is an education and special education major who is passionate about mentorship, leadership, and community involvement. Beyond campus, she shares her experience by organizing local clinics for junior and high school track and field athletes. A huge thank you to all the Northern students, faculty, and staff who have attended this year. I'm sorry, my bad. Renee's middle name is Karma. Yes, really. She was named after her great-grandmother, whose first name was Karma. Renee is escorted by Lynn Dingman and Anna Schwan. Dr. Anna Schwan, though not Renee's professor, has had an immeasurable impact on her life through her constant support and kindness. She welcomed her with genuine care, offering guidance, connection, and a sense of belonging that extended far beyond academics or athletics. Renee will always be grateful for the way she cared for her as a person. Coach Lynn Dingman has been instrumental in Renee's Northern experience, pushing her to grow not only as an athlete, but as a person. She has been a mentor and a role model, teaching Renee resilience, discipline, and leadership, while always supporting her through both victories and challenges. Lastly, Renee has asked Allie Jackson and Allie Cunningham to be her maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now we would like to introduce our first King candidate, Blake Clay. Blake's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Blake is a sports administration major with a minor in sports, media, and communications who brings energy and creativity to everything he does. He is the creator and host of the Behind the Pack podcast on Spotify and Tracking the Wolves on YouTube, and co-host of the Wolves pregame on the NCIC network. Fun fact, Blake has an orange cat named OC, short for Orange Cat. Blake is escorted by Gus Foote. Dr. Foote was the first professor Blake met at Northern during Howell days, where his laid-back and understanding nature immediately stood out. He encouraged Blake to minor in communications, which ultimately shaped his path towards sports broadcasting. Taking Dr. Foote's class sophomore year not only strengthened Blake's knowledge and public speaking skills, but also gave him something positive to look forward to during one of his hardest years. Since then, Dr. Foote has been a tremendous mentor, and Blake will always be grateful for the impact he has had on his time at Northern and his future success. Lastly, Blake has asked Allie Clay to be his maroon escort tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now, let's have some fun and ask them a few questions in the spirit of our Wolves Through Time theme.
Testing, testing.
Is this thing on?
I think it's on. I think it's good.
I want to go over here.
Alrighty. Renee, here is your question. Very tough one, guys. Very tough. What is your favorite fashion trend and why?
I think the big hair of the 80s was my favorite. I think it was just because it was fun.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
And Blake, this one is going to be a little difficult. Might be a thinker for you, but if you had to throw a party in one decade's theme, which would you pick and why?
Early 2000s, baggy pants, backwards jerseys, sideways hats. That's all I gotta say.
Now, we have one more question for the both of you. What has been your most memorable moment at NSU?
I think just the countless memories and the endless friendships that I've made that'll last a lifetime.
Mine's gonna suck compared to hers. Last year, the game-winning two-point conversion stop against Bemidji at home in a game that we were underdogs in. So that's what I gotta say.
Go Wolves.
That was really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Renee and Blake. Now we would like to introduce our second Queen candidate, Ann Sarah Paul.
Sorry, I'm not as short as Harley. Anne's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by Student Nurses Association. Anne is a double major in nursing and psychology, with a minor in business who exemplifies leadership, service, and academic excellence at Northern State University. In addition to her campus roles in admissions and international offices, she has volunteered with global initiatives like the Clean India campaign and the Kerala flood relief. Fun fact, Anne has been in the world's longest commercial flight. Anne is escorted by Heather Scott and Kenny Lorenz. Dr. Scott has been a steady source of wisdom for Anne since her first semester at NSU, guiding Anne as both a professor and honors mentor. She has pushed Anne to excel academically while also sharing laughs and frustrations, especially over the shared battles with technology. Kennedy has been Anne's on-campus mama bear, teaching her balance, self-advocacy, and resilience through a mix of tough love and genuine care. Alongside Dr. Scott, she has made Northern feel like home, and Anne will carry their support and guidance with her wherever she goes. Lastly, Anne has asked Shalini Matthews and Chit Snow to be her maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now we'd like to introduce our second King candidate, Jaden Shaving. Jaden's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the American Indian Circle program. Jaden is an educational studies graduate student whose leadership and dedication have made a lasting impact on campus. Jaden works in the NSU admissions office, where he helps welcome and guides prospective students, further demonstrating his passion for mentorship and building community. Fun fact, Jaden has lived in Germany for 4 years. Jaden is escorted by Laura Nichols. Laura has been a part of his Northern journey since the very beginning, meeting with Jaden before he even started classes and supporting him through big decisions such as withdrawing and returning to school. He has consistently been one of the biggest supporters in his life, offering guidance, job opportunities, financial aid help, and encouragement to follow his passions. What truly makes her special is that she gives him the same level of care to so many students, and Jaden knows he wouldn't be where he is without her support today. Lastly, Jaden has asked Josie Kelly and Abby Ironwing to be his maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now let's dive into some fun questions.
We're not prepared.
We were never prepared. Anne, this question's for you. What is one new piece of technology you hope to see in the future and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would really like a technology that would help you send virtual hugs, where you can actually feel the hugs in the future. Just because I'm so away from home and I really miss my mom's hugs sometimes, and I really wish I could get that. So, yeah, that's my answer for you.
That was a really good
Awesome,
answer.
that is good, yeah.
That was great. I would love that.
Alrighty. Jaden, what has been your favorite decade and why?
My answer is not going to be as good as that either. I would say the 1980s, because that's when some of my favorite movies came out.
Very good. My favorite too.
Yeah. And this one's for the both of you. What has been your most memorable NSU moment?
I think attending the National Honors Conference with Northern's Honors Program in 2023.
Mine are going to be the moments I spent with my friends and the people who I came to know here, who became family pretty soon. So those are my favorite moments here at Northern.
Sweet. Thank you,
Those are
guys.
great answers.
Great answers.
All right.
Thank you, Anne and Jaden. Now we'd like to introduce our third Queen candidate, Chastity Lewis.
Chastity's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by Residence Hall Association. Chastity is a psychology and sociology major with a minor in coaching who is deeply involved in campus life and student leadership. Chastity's passion for building strong communities and supporting her peers shines through in all she does, making her a standout leader and role model on campus. Fun fact, Chastity broke her toe last year by dropping her phone on it. Chastity is escorted by Michelle Dannon and Officer Eric Paul. Working with Michelle in residence life has been one of the most meaningful parts of my college experience. Michelle has been like a second mom to Chastity, genuine, supportive, and always encouraging her to grow both as a leader and a person. Michelle's impact has been life-changing, and Chastity knows the guidance, kindness, and friendship she's given her will stay with her long after she leaves campus. Over the past year, Officer Eric Paul has been more than just a dependable presence on campus. He's a source of, He's been a source of guidance, comfort, and genuine care, always approachable and willing to listen. He's supported Chastity through both personal challenges and everyday moments, and is truly grateful for her friendship and lessons that he has shared with her. Lastly, Chastity has asked Myra and David Lewis to be her maroon escort tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now we'd like to introduce our third King candidate, Gunnar Larson. Gunnar's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by Trio Scholars Association. Gunnar is an accounting and finance major with a minor in Spanish, known for his leadership and dedication to student success. Gunnar's commitment to supporting his peers and contributing to the campus community makes him shine. Fun fact, Gunnar graduated with a class of 4 in high school. Gunnar is escorted by Michelle Dannon. Michelle has been more than a supervisor. She's a role model, mentor, and constant support. From late night emergencies to everyday conversations, she has been there for Gunnar and the entire residence life staff. Her integrity, kindness, and reliability has shaped the way he approaches leadership and inspires him to grow. Michelle embodies what it means to be a Northern State Wolf and has made campus feel like home. Lastly, Gunnar has asked Brianne Larson to be his maroon escort tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now let's get to know them a little bit better with some fun questions.
Is this thing on? Okay.
Is this working?
Alrighty. Another round of tough questions. Chastity, if you had to throw a party in one decade's theme, which one would you pick?
Probably the 20s because of The Great Gatsby.
Great answer. Love that answer.
Now, Gunnar, this one might take you a second, but if you had to live in one decade, which one would it be and why?
This may be cheesy, but I would say the current decade that we are in. I believe the Lord blesses us with life at the perfect moment, and I wouldn't want to miss a second of God's plan for my life, so I would say right now. I wouldn't change it.
Yes. Beautiful answer. Beautiful. And for the both of you, what has been your most memorable moment at NSU?
So I would say move-in day my freshman year. I had to move in early, so it was just me and my mom. We were the only ones moving into the building. And we had so much fun together, and it was so special. And it was the kickstart to my northern time here, so it was really special. So,
Amazing answer.
I would say just working in residence life as a whole. I've met so many of my great friends through residence life, and I've met so many students on campus, and a lot of international students that I still keep in contact with. So that would be my most memorable moment.
Awesome answer. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Chassie and Gunnar. Now we'd like to introduce our fourth Queen candidate, Addison Cumbo.
Addison's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the School of Education Clubs. Addison is an elementary and special education major who brings passion, leadership, and to everything she does. Addison is dedicated to service, mentoring students, volunteering for Special Olympics and Sensory Santa, and promoting literacy through Read Across America. Her commitment to education and her community truly sets her apart. Fun fact, Addison still thinks she's going to be 6 feet tall. Addison is escorted by Nicole Shutter. Dr. Shutter has been a life-changing mentor, supporting Addison not only as a student, but as a person. She takes the time to truly know Addison, her goals, struggles, and passions, and has always offered encouragement, guidance, and belief in her, even when she doubted herself. Her care, positivity, and constant support have shaped Addison as a future teacher and pushed her to achieve more than she thought possible. Addison is deeply grateful for the impact she had on her journey here at Northern. Lastly, Addison has asked Kylie and Ryan Cumbo Kylie and Ryan Cumbo to be her maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now we'd like to introduce our fourth King candidate, Taylor Thorson. Taylor's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the Fit Club. Taylor is a physical education and health teaching major who brings leadership, energy, and community spirit to Northern State University. As a distance runner on the NSU cross country and track teams, Taylor often hosts recruits and helps showcase the campus to future Wolves. Fun fact, both of Taylor's parents are being inducted to the NSU 2025 Hall of Fame class this weekend. Taylor is escorted by Chelsea Short. Dr. Short has been an essential part of Taylor's education since he first visit to Northern. She has supported him academically and personally, providing guidance, encouragement, and mentorship that have shaped him into the student and future teacher he is today. Through advising, classroom instruction, and simply listening, she has helped Taylor grow in confidence and prepared him for his career. Lastly, Taylor has asked Crystal and Todd Thorson to be his maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now let's ask our next candidate pair a few fun questions.
Addison, we're going to start with you. All right. So, what decade do you think shaped culture the most, and why do you think that?
Okay, so I would say the early 2000s because that's when I was born. So I changed the culture.
Respectable. Yeah, good answer.
She has a lot of confidence in herself.
Yeah. All right, now Taylor. What is one thing you would bring back from the past and why?
I would definitely bring back the music, because who doesn't love some 80s and 90s music? I mean, Def Leppard, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Elton John, I can go on and on.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Great answer.
And now a question for the both of you. What is your most memorable NSU moment?
My favorite moment at NSU was probably when I got the opportunity to study abroad in Italy with an amazing group of girls and two amazing professors, Dr. Schwan and Dr. Shutter.
That's a good answer. Good one. And mine would be moving into 1501 South State Street. If you know us, we're endless fun, and those guys are my best friends for life, and we're always up to something. So shout out you guys, and you made NSU honestly a great experience in the prime of my life.
Love that answer. Great answer. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Addison and Taylor. Now we'd like to introduce our fifth and final Queen candidate, Morgan Sheldon.
I am, in fact, short. Sorry. Morgan's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the Honors Program. Morgan is a double major in biology and nursing with a minor in psychology, known for her strong leadership and commitment to both academics and service. Whether she's tutoring, competing, or serving her community, Morgan leads with heart and purpose. Fun fact, Morgan's family has fostered over 50 puppies from a rescue shelter. Morgan is escorted by Vicki Evans. Vicki is more than a mentor. She embodies empathy, reliability, and genuine care, consistently going above and beyond to support Morgan, academically and personally. Her warmth, enthusiasm, and willingness to listen have taught Morgan the importance of showing up with both knowledge and heart. She has made the challenges of college more manageable and modeled the kind of compassion and consistency Morgan aspires to be as a future nurse. Her influence extends far beyond academics, showing Morgan how meaningful it is to make others feel seen, valued, and supported. Lastly, Morgan has asked Mandy and Scott Sheldon to be her maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now, we would like to introduce our fifth and final King candidate, Jacob Angerhofer. Jacob's Homecoming Royalty nomination is sponsored by the Honors Program. Jacob is double majoring in English and Spanish, combining his passion for language, communication, and culture. His commitment to learning and connecting with others makes him a strong representative of Northern's values. Fun fact, Jacob is left-handed. Jacob is escorted by Peter Ramey. Dr. Ramey has been a meaningful mentor and advisor through Jacob's time at NSU. First, impressing Jacob with his encouragement, passion, and friendliness in his English classes. He has been a dedicated professor, a creative and adaptive advisor for the English Club, and a supportive friend willing to listen and share wisdom. His guidance and authenticity have made a lasting impact on Jacob, and Jacob aspires to embody the same support, dedication, and integrity as he demonstrates. Lastly, Jacob has asked Christine and Darren Angerhofer to be his maroon escorts tonight. Please stand to be recognized. Now, it's time for the final set of questions for our last candidate pair.
Last ones.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan, what has been your favorite fashion trend and why?
I would say the early 2000s charm bracelets. I'm glad that they're making a comeback because they're so personalized and you can make it as fun as you want.
Those are good. Very cool, very cool.
All right, and for Jacob, which decade had the best music and why?
Okay, I'd say probably the 70s. It's pretty fun, funky, and fresh.
Whoop, whoop.
The 3 Fs, as they say.
And finally, for the both of you, what has been your most memorable moment at NSU?
I think there's way too many to count, but I would say the thing I'm going to remember most about Northern is all the amazing leadership opportunities that I've been given that I would not be able to have at any other school. and also beating Lynn Dingman's record.
Yep.
All right, Jacob.
Okay, yeah, I kind of had a hard time picking something. There's so many good, amazing memories, but I think one thing that kind of made an impact was my Spanish study abroad trip. It was a good way to kind of learn more about the world and learn more about myself.
That's great.
Beautiful answers, guys. Thank you so much.
Jacob.
Now let's welcome back our 2024 Homecoming Royalty to help with the crowning of this year's King and Queen. Please welcome the 2024 Homecoming Queen, Madison Park.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here tonight. It is crazy to think that it's already been a year since I was crowned Homecoming Queen. It's a night I still remember and how much disbelief I felt in the moment. I was so excited to pass down the crown tonight. But first, let me tell you a little bit about what I have been up to within the last year. This past year has honestly been one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. I got to meet so many amazing people, be a part of great events, and just feel connected to this campus in a really meaningful way. Coming in freshman year, my goal was to be involved, and now in my senior year, I can say I accomplished this goal. This school year has been hard for me to adjust now that I am not involved on campus. In August, I started student teaching. However, I was extremely grateful to be offered an advanced student teaching placement in Leola. That means I would be completing my student teaching while also being the instructor on record. I am currently a first grade teacher, and I love my job. I have 12 students, and each of them brings so much to the classroom. There are some challenging days, and it has been a learning curve, but I love teaching and seeing my students every day. One of my highlights yesterday was being told I'm the nicest teacher in the school, which is most likely not true. Another student also told me I was the best teacher in the world. Teaching is not the only job I have started since I got crowned. Soon after I got crowned last year, I actually started working at the airport here in Aberdeen. Everyone often asks me what I do, and when I say everything, I mean everything. We load the bags, unload the bags, clean the plane, check people in, board people, and send the plane out. Now back to Northern. Ever since I walked onto campus for a high school visit, I knew this is the place I would spend my 4 years of college, and I will forever cherish my time at Northern. I will always be honored to have been Homecoming Queen, but tonight is about the crowning of a new queen that will feel just as honored as I felt. To our new queen, first of all, congratulations. You absolutely deserve this moment, and I hope you're soaking it all in. I hope you enjoy this next year and accomplish all of your goals. The students have chosen you to represent them next year and believe that you are a friendly face around campus and aren't afraid to show up for people. During the next few days, enjoy all the events you get to partake in and make meaningful connections. Everyone is so excited to get to know you. So with that, I officially pass the crown to you. I know you're going to crush it. Thank you all for trusting me this past year. Happy homecoming and go Wolves.
Thank you, Madison. Now please welcome the 2024 Homecoming King, Jacob Ebling.
All right, I'm gonna start this off with, it was kind of funny. I was texting Madison this afternoon, and she was asking me, hey, did you type something up, get something prepared? No, I told her, I'm just gonna speak from the heart. That's what Northern taught me. But no, so what I've been up to, so this summer was pretty chaotic. So right after I graduated with my bachelor's in biochem here, I was busy umpiring my life away. 140 games in 3 months will make you want to cry, but that's okay. But then working at the Ear, Nose, Throat Hospital for Avera down in Sioux Falls is such an awesome experience. But no, me currently, I'm down at SDSU taking some prerequisite courses for my master's program in medical physics, so that's lots of fun. But no, all I wanted to say is Northern, I cannot thank the school, but ultimately the community enough. They have taught me so much, and I'm forever grateful for it. So, I mean, walking into this building today and all the familiar faces I saw, I just put the biggest smile on my face. I'm going to raise this up so I don't have to bend over anymore. Maybe it won't hold up. Perfect, there we go. But no, ultimately, it's so cool to see all the candidates. I know so many of them, and I know they all do a fantastic job, and they are just straight up wonderful people. And whoever wins tonight, just know that I think deep down, all 10 are winners, deep down in the community, and so they should embrace that. But no, to whoever wins King, all I'm going to say is best of luck. Have fun with the geriatric individuals tomorrow with breakfast. Be ready for the conversations, but it's lots of fun. Like, I didn't realize I was going to meet the Homecoming King from 50 years ago at that time. And he's like, no way, I was a baseball player too. And so, yeah, and he's like, yeah, at that time, baseballs were in the form of cubes. So I was like, okay, good to know. But yeah, ultimately, enjoy the weekend, guys. It's so much fun. I hope you had a fantastic week. And like always, go Wolves.
Thank you, Jacob, for sharing your update. Now it's time to crown the 2025 Homecoming King and Queen.
Will the Queen candidates please stand and step to center stage? And just by 4 votes, your 2025 Homecoming Queen is Renee Taylor. The crown is different.
Will the King candidates please stand and step to center stage? By just 8 votes, our 2025 Homecoming King is Gunnar Larson. Please join me in congratulating our 2025 Homecoming King and Queen. Thank you all for joining us for this year's Homecoming Coronation. Your enthusiasm and support truly brings our college community to life, making this event something special each year. It's inspiring to see so many of you come together to celebrate our remarkable students in the spirit of our campus. To close out the evening, we had planned to gather outside for the burning of the W. While the weather didn't cooperate this year, we're incredibly grateful for the energy, support, and spirit you brought to Coronation tonight. Rain or shine, you will make this week unforgettable. Thank you for being a part of it.
We will be taking pictures of the newly crowned queen and king right after this. So, and then candidates, if you want to stick around to also take group photos, that'd be great. Everybody, thank you for coming.